What up, you guys? And we're back with another video today, and we'll be reacting to the Mavs versus Warriors game 2. So I want y'all to stay tuned.
Over 20 times, most of them against Luka, and Kevon Looney was up to the challenge.
Our officials tonight, Kane Fitzgerald, Eric Rose, and Ben Taylor. And right off the bat, the Warriors will begin. Wiggins on Doncic. Shot clock at 3. Doncic will make his move.
Man, I wonder if Luka would have a better game this game.
And the first one will
I know. He played alright last game, but he didn't play amazing.
Doncic step back 3 and uncovered. And here's the problem.
I was starting out real good.
Down by Curry, and the Warriors
There's all 5 points.
7 Warriors in double figures in game 1. Klay Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Degree of difficulty on that shot by Klay. Curry. Cross-court intercepted by Doncic.
Lucas was all over the second place.
Brunson ahead, defenders in the way, including Thompson.
Is that Brunson?
Yeah, Brunson.
Terrific game 1 crossover on Doncic. Fortifier Curry 3.
And again, we see this all the time.
Chris got fouled, he's a fucking fool.
Play from half court and all that stuff.
1 of 6 in the second half in game 1. Down low, cross court, in the corner, up to 3. Finney Smith banks it through. Wiggins on Doncic, he accelerates and rockets down.
Yeah, does he have like every fucking country on the back? He's like 10 already and shit.
Picked up inside by Dorian Finney-Smith.
He got a quick release.
Down the hatch it goes.
Quite a bit out of timeout.
It's actually ugly, he's not like 13.
Neely Kina is in for the first time. Doncic, Poole defending, a 3.
Luka.
Doncic is red hot. Doncic, and he ain't shooting like he's
Curry.
no Curry 3. Talk about shooting.
People gonna shoot.
In the corner, Wiggins by Doncic. And out to
Curry again?
Curry?
And 1? That's and 1.
But that's the
That was an offensive foul.
turnovers next to last.
Offensive stupid.
In the regular season. Oh, Curry takes it right into Cleveland. 1 and 9.
He scored like almost fucking 9 points right now.
Dinwiddie takes it in, hits the deck, 11.
Dude, now they got the momentum right now.
Wiggins into Doncic.
And 1? And they just not calling fucking fouls today, are they?
I didn't see a foul. I saw an offensive foul.
Someone's doing this offensive foul shit right now.
What do you mean? Andrew Wiggins just punched him.
But Lucas is done with it.
No, it was just a layup.
What the fuck are you?
Wait, wasn't it?
No, it was fucking done.
In and by Thompson. And Thompson is a pretty good
Thompson
defender
got
with
the
size.
same young lays in the room.
Moved right by him.
Well, as Jason Kidd
He
mentioned,
just stays with the run and missed it.
there's a big difference in three-point percentage when the ball gets into the paint like it did there.
If they want to win, they need Dory from this one to Reggie Billy from the hit threes.
Coming off the bench.
They won't win if they don't hit.
Oh, I also need Jalen Brunson.
Exactly. Damn.
Another Dallas 3.
They got such quick releases.
7:29 in the first half
Especially when they get hot.
from 3, but better
That's
look
scary.
than he did.
Problem is, I don't know how good the Mavs defense is.
There's a
I think it's all, well, it's pretty good. Like, I mean, they shut down the fucking Suns.
Yeah, but like,
They're not, I mean, they didn't shut down Golden State game, but their defense is alright. It's hard to shut down Golden State because they play really good team basketball. Good defense. Okay, Jordan.
Dallas,
There you go.
they can't choke
And
this
1.
league.
Right now, the Warriors are
Damn.
wrapped up into the
They're down by
referee.
fucking.
That's never
They're down by 14.
Yep,
What a nice move.
Mavs better not choke.
That may be his first 2-bucket in this playoffs. Doncic and now Steph
They're gonna
Curry's
fucking
back
bucket.
in. But right now, Doncic
Damn,
has been
34-53.
resting for over 20 minutes and Poole inside got it. With a great
They could steal a game and go to state. That would be really good.
Yeah.
Set them up.
that 3-point
Should also say that I'm not rooting for the Warriors.
Okay, you're welcome to that, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to stay to the win?
Yeah, I know Golden State's gonna win.
You just look dumb.
They are. I mean, Mavs don't have enough to win the series, so I know Golden State's just gonna. They're probably gonna win the finals, to be honest. So.
Damn. Curry, when he shoots, it's just like effortless. Like, this shit comes out of his finger. Oh my gosh.
I don't understand. It's like you just like It seems like he just shoots it and it just goes in.
It's like he
doesn't even have to look.
It's like there's no aim. Like he doesn't have to really aim. I feel like. I mean, I feel like he has to aim, but it's just so effortless. Like some people, like they have to like fucking like
really
try really
concentrate,
hard.
yeah.
Like he just it comes off his fingertips and like he knows like 90% of the time he's gonna make the three. It's just shooters can shoot. Some people just have that touch. I have that touch. He don't have that touch. I have that touch. I can shoot.
Sure.
Shot clock at 4. Wiggins.
Damn. He pulled that bitch from deep.
In traffic and outside. Bullock at 3. Powell knocked it out.
No, he didn't. Oh, I was about to say
By Doncic.
Brunson.
Brunson good.
Damn, it's getting ugly.
58. They need to keep this.
What's up with the fucking ads?
Thompson down low. Curry on top.
don't know what he did.
Smith is there defending. By him to Looney.
Dang.
Finney Smith got a hand.
That's why Curry's so great though, because like when he's hitting,
Remember, he was 0 for 4.
like he makes people jump on the shot so he can get to the basket, man. Because people think like, fuck, Curry's shooting. I gotta jump with my hands up, and then he always has that advantage on him. Clay needs to get a fucking bucket, bro. He scored like literally 4 points a game.
Now 6.
Yeah, thank you. 6 points.
It's okay, man. Everybody gets washed up.
Shut up. It's not fucking washed.
Warriors missed 3. Jalen Brunson.
Come on, Clay. You got a fucking bucket.
Right by him.
You shut up.
Fucking done. Let's fucking go. Who the Clay talking about? Who the fucking old lady? Who said old lady?
Was that Looney?
25,000 and then 50,000 versus the Phoenix Suns.
Doncic and Curry.
God, he's so like, he moves so like slow and old, but it's so efficient. Like, oh damn,
Is that
that's
Curry?
Rebound Looney.
Yeah, Wiggins.
damn. Okay, they came back.
Wiggins is defending.
Wow,
They were just down by like 20. Damn,
Was it the same quarter too?
it's the same quarter.
Couldn't even just at least let it be in the fourth quarter.
Got 22. Finals.
Curry do it again? He won't do it.
Bullock defends.
Oh,
Curry. Wiggins.
Is that Wiggins?
okay, great pass. That counts too. That's- and they got the lead now.
With returns on him.
Wow.
It'll work out. Cool.
Where's that guy? Where's that guy?
See if he can get going here in this fourth. What's the
Come on, man. It seems like they're going scoreless right
Did you
now.
see that fucking pass? Oh, we have to go back. Did you see that? I don't know if it was on accident or on purpose. Look at it.
his opportunity with Doc?
He said,
I didn't really
he dropped it off. You
like
see that?
that.
He said, boom, boom, the guy came behind him and he dropped it off. That was nasty.
And it was in a playoff.
That's been scoreless. They need to score. They really they need it. No. Alright.
Doesn't stop the bleeding right there.
Players like Reggie Bullock and Dory Finney-Smith,
Pretty darn good.
they might not seem like star players, but they have to be going off if you want to win against Golden State. That's the only way. You cannot have them being just below average players. You need them playing better than the normal.
Corner.
Is Luka in the game? No.
No, I think Luka's not the run. Oh, they're trying to rest him.
Rest,
They're
yeah.
probably coming at the 6-minute mark.
Okay, I think he's in the game now.
You got a bucket. Jordan Poole's that guy, man. Give him another year or two. Shit. He'll be averaging
That
25.
Porter game? No, that's
Is it Otto Porter?
yeah. I think it's Porter.
It's Otto
Yeah.
Porter. Luka.
Come on, Luka. They're down by like 9.
They are? Man, that's crazy, but they were up by like 20 something. They just went cold in the second half. And then Curry getting hot. Gotta use your left hand. Wait, we're gonna fucking dunk again? Fucking dunked again!
Oh man, that was a weak dunk.
Twice in a fucking game? That's what I'm talking about.
Weak dunk, but you know it's okay.
I don't know if y'all know, but I mean, some of you guys know, but people used to call me Klay Thompson. I used to look like Klay Thompson back then when I was in elementary. I used to have the waves when he had the waves. You know, we're both light skinned, I guess. I'm not light skinned, but my complexion is white, and he looks white even though he's black and white, but still. Anyways, I just want to tell you guys that.
So he looks like Klay Thompson. Also looks like what's his name?
People all
King
said,
of the Hill, Bobby Hill.
all right, we're gonna fucking cut that. We could go call him Bobby. My brother said I look like Bobby too. That's fucked up. Oh, look at the bucket. Man. Fucking running around the damn court and shit, like running around the roses and shit.
He's got 24.
Oh man, they gotta stop Curry. This game's fucking over.
They can't defend him.
Curry's too high at this point for them to fucking get put out like this. They still have a chance, so there's 2 minutes left. Never mind.
Is that Curry?
Curry, yeah. Bro, how many points does Curry have? He scored every fucking bucket.
Don't even.
Oh.
Wow,
That's
sucks.
insane.
That sucks. Just to lose by 9.
Fucking ass. Suck it in the ass, but we're getting on the way. Well, that was a game for y'all. Golden State, there's something about that team, man. They're special. Most teams down by 20 at one point would just give up and put their fucking bench players in, and they would lose by like 15. The game would fucking be over. But Golden State, they always find a way to come back in games. Like they never get put out all the way. Like you cannot be like, just because you're up by 20 doesn't mean that they won't come back. Like they always do some shit. You can never count them out.
We also know that the refs also help them out throughout the game too, just to make sure they come back. You know,
this fucking guy's a little hater over here and shit for no reason.
No, the NBA loves Steph Curry and the Warriors, so you know.
It's funny you're saying that, but then you know the Warriors are gonna win. It doesn't make no sense. Like,
yeah, but
why do you want for the Mavs again?
I just don't want the Warriors to win.
Because you're a LeBron fan.
No,
and you don't want to see Curry
fan.
get the same amount of rings as LeBron.
I don't really care how many rings Curry gets.
Apparently you do, because you don't want to see them go to the finals.
I just don't want them to win. Okay.
What's the reason? There has to be a reason why you don't want the Warriors to win. But you want the Mavs to win. You're not even a Mavs fan.
No, I'm not. I just don't want the Warriors to win. I smell a fucking hater. It smells like air.
I smell a fucking hater.
Wow. I'm not a hater.
But let's look at the box score.
I just don't want the Warriors to win.
Yeah, but you're not saying there's a reason behind it, that's why.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of people say that. Hey, I understand. There's a lot of bandwagon fans, and people jumped on the Golden State bandwagon. And so I know why a lot of people don't like Golden State. I didn't like Golden State really at first. I seen everyone, but then like Klay Thompson and them, and I was like, damn, like they're fucking good. Like I like, even though I'm not a fan of them, I like watching them play basketball because they knew how to play basketball. And you have to at least respect that. And, I'm a Klay Thompson fan. That's my favorite player in the NBA.
By the way, I'm not a hater.
You are a hater.
I used to be a Warriors fan.
So it doesn't make no fucking sense.
That was in 2015.
Exactly, when they were good.
Yeah, before Kevin Durant joined, I used to really like the Warriors. But not like Spurs was still my favorite team. But then Kevin Durant joined and I started to dislike them. And he left, but I still dislike him.
So you're mad at the Warriors because you got KD?
Yeah, I was. And then KD left.
And then you're mad.
But I was like, okay, maybe I could try to like them again, but I still can't like the Warriors. I don't know why, but I just still can't like them.
You must not like them because they shitted on LeBron in the finals too.
Actually, I was.
And they probably knocked out the San Antonio Spurs.
I was actually mad when LeBron won the Cleveland champion. I was still a Warriors fan when that happened. I was actually kind of mad when he won.
That's so weird. Your takes are so weird.
What?
You like someone, then you dislike them because of it. Then you like this person, and you don't like this person, then you end up loving them, and that's like your favorite NBA player.
When Kevin Durant joined, he just kind of messed it up, and I just never liked him again.
Well, I'm starting not to like you again. Anyways, back to what I was saying before I was really interrupted. Okay, actually, he pulled the box score, so let's look at the box score real quick. Okay. Alright, so it looks like Reggie Bullock at 21, Dorian Finney-Smith at 10, Luka Doncic went for 42
Brunson
points.
at 31.
Brunson went for 31, but then everyone else was See, that's not enough. It's not enough.
0 points. Did he have 0 points last game?
Yeah, he didn't even really play last game. He only
played 8 minutes.
But look at Spencer Dinwiddie. 22 minutes, only 4 points. Kleber played 33 minutes. 3 fucking points. That's not going to win you the game. You can't have 3 points and you play 33 minutes. Like, that's terrible. Fucking Spencer Dinwiddie. Coming off the bench probably didn't even fucking play well either. Like, 4 points. Like, fucking Bertan had more points than you, and he only played 7. That's not going to win it.
That's not
You need Dorian Finney-Smith to get you 15. You need Spencer Dinwiddie to get you 20 if you want to beat Golden State. That's the only way. You can't have fucking that. Kleber cannot have 3 points and play 30 minutes.
Dinwiddie needs to step up.
Dinwiddie needs to play like he fucking played with the Nets.
This is probably
He
making
played
the
good last
injury.
game? I don't know.
He's still recovering from the injury fully, maybe.
Yeah, could be. Maybe, but he's playing, so you're fine. If you can play, you're fine.
Yeah, how many did Curry have? 32?
32, 8 and 5. That's good. Wiggins had 16. Looney went for 21 and 12. That's a good game for him. You don't ever get like that.
How much did
Jordan Poole went for 23. Otto Porter
11.
He went for 11 with 7 rebounds. Clay went for 15. He had 15 last game too. He's not even going off. A lot of people you gotta have everyone step up on your team. It can't be one player going for 50 and think your team's gonna win just because he went for 50. It doesn't work like that. You gotta have everyone hitting on all cylinders. You gotta have Wiggins hitting his threes. You gotta have Clay hitting his shots, getting open. You gotta have Poole being who he is, creating his own shots, and you gotta have Looney getting rebounds and Draymond feeding everyone and being the tough guy. Otto Porter and them coming in doing what they have to do. That's why they win, because people like Otto Porter and Kevin Looney stepping up and playing big. You can't have people playing mediocre. This is the playoffs. This is in regular season. You can't get away with that stuff no more.
So hopefully, as the game goes to Dallas, hopefully the Mavs can make it a series. Maybe win both of the games.
If the Mavs don't win game 3 in their home, I think it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah,
I'm
predicting.
I think they're gonna win one. Even actually, I'm wrong. I feel like even if they do lose game 3, I feel like Luka is gonna come out in game 4 and maybe steal one, and then Golden State might win it back in their home. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Either way, it's either they're gonna win game 3 or game 4, but they're gonna win one game, I believe. If they get swept, that's crazy. That's how bad the Suns are. To get swept to lose by the team that just got swept. Even though I respect the Mavs because they beat the number 1 team in the West, but Golden State's just a different breed. And I was trying to tell my family, everyone's all Suns fans, which is cool to root for a hometown and everything, but I keep it honest. And yeah,
that's all. To be honest, the only reason the Suns were the number 1 seed is because Draymond got injured and Curry got injured.
Wait, Curry did?
During the season.
Oh, he did?
He was out for
And Klay Thompson didn't even play this whole season.
Yeah,
Klay Thompson.
And then when he came back, he kind of started out slow.
Yeah, he started off hella slow. Imagine if they had Klay the whole year, they'd have the number 1 seed.
If everybody was healthy, the Warriors would have been number 1 seed. The
Yeah,
Suns probably number
2 or 3. But they were even try harding because at the end of the season, like a lot of people weren't playing their players. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone rests for the playoff, and they were trying to go for franchise records and everything. So it boosted their thing, which is cool. But then you also have to prove it. Like people said the same thing about the Warriors when they went 73-9. They're like, it means nothing if you don't win the championship. Same shit with the Suns. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the best record in franchise history, and you don't even go to conference finals. Like, come on, that team's over with. If you're a Suns fan and you think you're gonna come back next year and you guys are gonna do something, you're not. You're fucking kidding yourself. Move on.
The Suns they're probably gonna. What do you think are they gonna do?
Who, the Suns? They're gonna supposedly that Devin Booker's gonna be on the trading block this summer, and that they're gonna look to explore options for him, which I don't think so. They're gonna find a way to watch. They're just saying that to scare him or something, but I doubt that they trade Devin Booker. Even though I think they should get rid of the whole fucking team. I think they should get rid of Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Ayton.
Really?
Because why, you don't think you should get rid of Devin Booker then?
No.
I think Ayton is a soft bitch. I think he fucking is. How are you that big? You're complaining. You want a max. You don't deserve the max. I'm sorry. You just don't. And then Devin Booker wants to be in the MVP candidate, and MVP. But there's a reason why you're not, and the playoffs showed exactly why you're not, and Luka is, and people like Luka. So, no, you're overrated. And then Chris Paul, you were once that guy, and you still are a good basketball player for regular season, but once it comes playoff time, he's not that guy no more. And you can't win a championship off that. Chris Paul cannot be your second option no more. He has to at least be your third.
Yes.
And Devin Booker is not your one, he's your two.
Yeah.
So you need a one. You need to go get Dame and something. Go get Dame and another center. Trade Chris Paul and Aiden. If you want to keep Devin Booker, that's cool or something like that. Trade Chris Paul and Aiden.
For Dame?
Yes, I would do that. I would trade Chris Paul and Aiden.
But
and they probably won't even do that. Chris Paul's kind of old. So they probably want like a draft pick or like two second-round draft picks or something.
I don't know. Because think of all the Trailblazers already have Yusuf Nurkic. Maybe if they, I don't know.
I would rather have Nurkic. I'd rather the Suns try to go get like Vucevic or someone. Even though I like the Bulls, I'm a Lonzo fan too, and I want to see them go deep in the playoffs. That'd be smart to go get someone like Vucevic who can hit the 3-ball, will get you 12 rebounds a game. You know what I'm saying? Like to play defense and everything. Like it's tough. Like that would help him because Aiden can't shoot threes. So what's the point of having him on the court?
I mean, for defensive rebounds, but he's not aggressive.
He doesn't even get a lot of rebounds. He doesn't even there's no fire in him. He doesn't do nothing.
He's kind of like a passive player.
Yeah, he's like, okay, just hand me the ball. Hopefully I'm open. I don't have to dunk. He won't even dunk next to the basket. Everything's a layup.
It's like wide open.
He's wide open.
It's like Isaiah Thomas is right in front of him.
Yeah, it'd be like
and he decides to just try to do a finger roll layup.
Like he'll try to finger roll it. Like Dunky, you're 7'1". Like if you don't fucking dunk the ball, like anyway, that's why I hate. I don't know. As a center, you have to be tough. I feel like you can't be soft. You can't. You're a center for a reason. You're supposed to bang on the boards and bang bodies. You know, it sounds weird.
I think they should keep. I think the only out of the big three, I think I would only keep Booker and just try to move him to a secondary, so he's not gonna be a main his first option. He's more like a second option.
But he thinks he's a first option. That's why.
Yeah, but he's not.
I know we think he's not, but he thinks he is. So I doubt he's gonna take a backseat to a superstar coming in like Dame, and he's gonna be taking less shots and is not gonna get all the shine. He doesn't want that. Devin Booker really thinks in his mind that he's the one that's gonna lead him to the championship. But he got exposed.
In these playoffs, he shouldn't think that anymore after these playoffs. He should really know about it now.
He wasn't there in the finals last year. And he wasn't there in the playoffs this year, so Suns fans, I know it hurts, but you got to get over it. Your teams have to rebuild all over again, or go get someone new, because they're not going back to the finals or anything in this condition that they're in right now.
I think they're paying Chris Paul until the contract. Because Chris Paul did a contract extension after last season. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He's getting paid $40 million until he turns 40 and something like that. Bruh. I think
you're screwed.
So they should trade him because his value is still high. So they can still get someone for him.
They're probably gonna trade. This is what I think they're gonna do. I feel like they're gonna try to trade Devin Booker and Chris Paul, and hopefully that they can get Dame. And they'll probably keep Aiden and all the young players like Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson and people like that, and and just try to build off a young team. Hopefully Mikal Bridges can turn into the player that he's supposed to be this year and be that sixth man, because they were nowhere to be found in the playoffs either. But they are younger. I don't know, but I'm saying they are younger, so I don't know, they can still grow.
I mean, they have a full blueprint right there for a championship team. They just really need to trade some players to get a superstar.
They struggle against the Pelicans, but I know what you're saying.
I know, but
that's why they need a player like Dame Dollar.
Yeah, if they have, just imagine Damian Lillard is actually since he's I think he was playing through the injury for pretty much most of the season, or he was just kind of playing bad. Just imagine a fully healthy Dame, how he was, and just trade it for either Chris Paul, I guess Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton for and try to, I don't know, find another center.
Do you think that worked though?
Centers, huh?
Do you think that worked though? Dame and Devin Booker. Do you think that would actually work? I don't know why I have a hard time because they're both dominant scorers. You know what I'm saying? Dame doesn't really. The ball has to be in his hands to like really score. I mean, he can move without it, but Devin Booker is only effective when he has the ball in his hands, and even then, like if he's not shooting well, there's no point in Devin Booker even being on the court because he's not a great defender either. So he can't go lock up a guy at least and get a couple steals or anything. He's not known for that. He's known for shooting the damn basketball.
Over the last few seasons, Dame has improved on his playmaking. I think he got averaging more assists. And plus, what about CJ McCollum? Because all he does is score also, and they kind of made it work for like a year.
That is kind of true, but CJ McCollum was different though. Like he knew that he was the second option. He knew that he wasn't the best player on the team. But I feel like Devin Booker's different. Devin Booker really thinks that he's the best player on the Suns, and that even if they did acquire Dame, it would be the same. Like he would think that it's still his team. Like he wouldn't even want it. He probably wouldn't even request a trade. He probably wouldn't even want to be there because he knows that the reason they brought in Dame because they know that he can't do it. They're not going to bring in Dame just because. They're going to bring in Dame because they know that maybe he'll be the answer to lead them to a championship or something like that. But it's crazy to even think that the Suns are even exploring options for Devin Booker because people in Arizona love Devin Booker a lot. Like that is true, bro. People, all you see is people walking around with Devin Booker jerseys. I thought people were like, oh man, Devin Booker's nice, man. He's the best shooting guard in the NBA. Like that's all you hear in fucking Phoenix. And I'm like, bro, I can see right through it. Like I knew it before even all this shit happened. I said, I'm like, he's not. And there's a lot of good shooting guards that are hurt. Like Klay Thompson, he's not the same. But 2019 Klay was way better than Devin Booker now.
Obviously. I mean, you're comparing, like,
I'm just saying
one of the greatest shooters of all time to Devin Booker.
But a lot of people say, even back then, were saying Devin Booker was better than Klay Thompson, and it wasn't even close. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. People say James Harden fucking fell off. He's a bum. He wasn't even that good back then to me either because he was just a ball hog.
Actually, I mean, didn't he average like 36 points one season?
Yes, but he was literally taking 20 fucking free throws a game. Like, there's nothing special about it. If you get to shoot 20 free throws and 30 shots a game, you should be averaging fucking 36 points per game. Like, and now look at him. He can't get away with that because they don't give him all his bullshit ass foul calls. So now he's not shooting 20 fucking one free throws a game. He's shooting 7 or 8. And he's only averaging like fucking 18 points because he would average 36 points a game, and he would shoot like 15 free throws. You know what I'm saying? Like that really on average you're putting up 20 points per game. That's just basic. If it was for all these free throws, you would be averaging what, like 22, 23 points per game. Like you're not averaging 37. When Kobe was averaging 37, he was fucking putting up stupid amount of points. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I think this is like these three reasons why James Harden not good. Like three. Like, number one, I think he's still, like, suffering a little bit from injury.
No.
Number two is that he's kind of starting to wash up.
That too.
And number three is that he seemed like he refuses to adjust to the new rules.
He thinks he's so good that he doesn't have to get better. He thinks that just because he's James Harden, that he doesn't have to work. He don't have to practice. He doesn't have to stay in shape in the summer. That he can go to the club, strip clubs and everything, and drink and all that without working out. He thinks that he'll come back the same James Harden every year. Your body gets older. You get fatter. It's harder to lose weight, and I don't know. He just never took. You can tell, like, he never took being a basketball player serious. It was always about him getting paid. And think about all the times how good his Houston Rockets teams were. Like, he had great players on. He had Westbrook, and he was all right. He had Chris Paul, who was really good for him. Like, they went to the conference finals and everything,
but they all choked.
They choked it, of course. Harden, fucking Game 7. Harden is not clutch at all. He does not have a clutch gene in him. He literally does not like to shoot when it's time for him to take over. He does not like. He chokes.
No, I mean, no, not back then. He was actually pretty good. It's just in the playoffs he could not. Yeah, in the playoffs he couldn't. But like, I'm just saying now, he doesn't want to do that now.
For you, you're saying now, which I get because for surely he is washed now. But back then, I didn't even think he was that good. Back then, I thought he was way overrated. Like, he did not deserve the treatment he was getting. People were treating him like he was like better than Kobe. Like, oh my gosh, like look at the stat line he's putting up, 60 points with a triple double. I'm like, okay, that's a good game for you, but your team fucking sucks. Literally, PJ Tucker and them were just sitting in the corner waiting for him to just like pass the ball finally, just for him to get 10 assists. That's all it was. He was just stat padding. Like, he was just trying to fill up his stat sheets. You know, I don't respect it. And then you lose in the conference finals, and you in Game 7 or something like that, you had what was it, 13 turnovers, and he shot like fucking 20% from the field.
That about against the Warriors?
Against the Warriors. Like, that was ass. anyways, we're rambling on about that bum.
Went from the Warriors and Mavs game to
I
talking
know,
about the Suns. Just talking about
until we
Harden,
start talking about
how he
overrated
sucks.
players, and I just feel like Devin Booker's overrated. That's why. And Chris Paul used to be that guy, but he seems to not be able to get the job done in the playoffs. Something always occurs for him to not be able to get the job done. But
I mean, nothing really occurred now. They just choked.
yeah, they just weren't that team that they thought they were in the regular season. Regular season and playoffs totally different. And yeah, y'all seen it firsthand.
I think, like the thing about the Suns that I think Giannis learned was like how always, like, you know, the Bucks before they were like #1 team in the East.
Yes,
and like played because like Giannis really tried. It seemed like he really tried hard in the regular season, and then by the playoffs they always like end up losing. Like in
yeah, I was
not so
another
good
one. I used to be on
fashion.
board with saying Giannis was overrated too. I used to be like, man, Giannis fucking sucks. Like Giannis, people are hyping up Giannis for no reason. He's 7 foot. He should be able to fucking launch and dunk. Like, you know. But then I started to see like a change because they would lose in the first like couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like he would never go far, but they would always have a good record in the East. So that's why I would always be like, man, Giannis is overrated. Giannis is not even that good.
Something.
And then lately, I've been seeing like a different Giannis. Like Giannis is practicing his threes. You know what I'm saying? He's working on his game. He's leading his team when they don't even have Chris Middleton to win games that they shouldn't be winning against good teams. And I just see a different person, especially in the finals. Like, damn, he was dominating the fucking Suns so hard. Like, he was getting his shit. He was destroying their shit like so bad. It wasn't even close. He was literally putting them like 50 in a triple double, just dunking everything. He literally looked like Shaq almost. Like, and we've never seen a player like Shaq. Shaq's like so dominant. He's my favorite center of all time. He's just so unstoppable.
Yeah, Tim Duncan.
No, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan's a fucking power forward.
No.
But that's another one. We're gonna talk about that another day too. Favorite power forward. Anyway, but that's pretty much it, you guys. You know, great game by the Golden State Warriors. I thought they were gonna lose that game. They were down by 20 at one point. I thought it was over. Then they started making a comeback. But they're up 2-0. We're gonna react to the next game in Dallas. So
hopefully Dallas wins.
Yeah, hopefully Dallas can get a dub. Hopefully. Maybe they'll pull one out. Maybe they'll lose. Maybe they'll get swept. Maybe they won't. We'll see.
All right.
Game 3. Stay tuned.